Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ron. I'm getting tired of this already. If you follow presidential elections in the past, you know you're not the president-elect. And this is going back and forth. Just that the media, they're trying to just let's move on. Let's just move on. President Trump lost. Let's just move. And he didn't yet. You become president-elect when the states certify you. Okay, granted, the media, what they do is, they don't pick the president. We do. What the media does is they do all their analysis. But in the last few elections, it's about who's first. I don't know if you remember in the 2018 midterm elections, I was shocked. It was big because we were told, the Republicans, that we were going to lose the House. We had the presidency. We had all three, Senate, House, and the presidency, and the White House. And I was like, wow. So I was sitting in front of the TV, and I remember watching Fox, Brett Baer, and it was a little after 6 o'clock. They started, and next thing you know, they're saying this seat flipped. They gained another seat. Then they come in with we have a major update in the House races. We can, I forgot what it was, 100% confidence, say the Democrats take the House. What? Wasn't even 7 o'clock yet. And it's their projections. They do the math. And they were so far out in front. When I went to other channels, they're still doing their board and everything. Fox again was first. And not for nothing. It's edgy. You feel, when your stomach's flipping and you're watching the numbers come in. That took everything out of it. Because now you had to sit there if you wanted for 4 hours and listen to them repeat the same thing over and over. But it was amazing how West Coast, everywhere, in a heartbeat. So, to get to my long-winded point, the media, they go by the numbers that are coming in, and I'm saying this, I'm not trying to bore anybody out there that knows this already, but there's people that don't know. And I'm not saying I'm like some brilliant political person. I'm really not. It's common sense and stuff I learned over the years and watching for many years and studying it. I'm not just an IT guy. But how it works is each state, it's not just the full state. You have all the counties, right? Like in Queens, they have, or in Manhattan, Borough Park, East Village, West Village. There's all counties within, right? So they look at it this way. They go by historical numbers. So if this county is historically super blue, they calculate that. Super red, etc., etc. So that's what they do. They project. But if 2016 taught us anything, things changed. The voter makeup out there is different. There's people that never voted in their life came out in 2016, continued in this election. But for some reason, I was shocked too, not only with Arizona, forget Virginia, with Arizona was when they showed California, Oregon, and Washington, Seattle, like Washington State. because you got people, even though historically it's blue, there was a lot of talk about, and we flipped seats out there in the House, about the president was doing some good numbers. And even though the Republicans, we basically knew he didn't really have a chance, but you never know. When they flash those, it deflates. It just seemed like there was a lot of suppression going on, right? But anyway, let me just show you something here. I don't know why my thing's not working here, the switcher. I gotta do this manually, sorry. Okay, let me see. I make this a little bigger. One more time. Boom. So basically why I'm saying that, because I want to do a segue into this story, is, all these media outlets are just saying president-elect. I actually tweeted to Jack on Twitter, because ABC is saying the president-elect, I'm sorry. I don't care what the electoral numbers say, because I could show you Real Clear Politics right now. They removed Arizona. He's at 259. And they moved another state. It's being challenged right now. He has not been certified by the states. So he's not officially president-elect yet. He is the projected winner, but they're referring to him as president-elect. And I tweeted to Jack saying, what's the deal with that? Why aren't you fact-checking these people and telling them that this is false? I never hear anything back from them. So the reason I say that is because this. State Department blocking messages from foreign leaders to Biden. Now, I'm not reading this whole thing. Like always, I'll provide links. It's just that, they're making a big deal now, trying to say that, President and his admin are, blocking Joe Biden from getting... He's not the president-elect yet. He hasn't been certified. There's a good chance. I don't care what other pundits say about, it's an uphill battle, and it is, but it doesn't look good. Then you have others that say it looks good, this is 2020. I never thought I would go into that. If 2020 has told us anything, anything's possible. Anything, right? But up until he is certified and president-elect, how would you share things with him when he, again, is not officially president-elect? What if President Trump prevails? You can't. What are you going to? You can't share stuff yet. But I'm sorry. It just is what it is. I don't care if they say there's a 90% chance that Biden will be the president-elect. I don't care about that. I don't want to hear about no past stuff. This is Donald Trump changed everything. Changed everything. Okay? You see what the pollsters did. 2016, they were wrong. 2020, they weren't wrong. They did it on purpose. Okay? If you ever go to my Twitter account at Mason in the USA, you'll see a pinned tweet in capitals about forget polls. Polls are suppression. That's all they're good for. All they're good for. And for ill-informed voters or low information voters that'll see that and go, oh, why am I going to go vote? Just saying that he's down so much. That's all it's for. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. 2016, they were wrong. This year, yes, you could say they were wrong. My opinion is they were wrong on purpose. With Trump refusing to concede, Biden and his team have undertaken the task privately without government support. And that's when I heard Hannity saying tonight about, like McCabe tried to do what Flynn and Biden did about the Logan report with General Flynn. They should do that. They should do that with him. No, the Logan thing hasn't been prosecuted in hundreds of years. It's garbage. It shouldn't even be in existence no more. But let Joe Biden go talk with whoever he wants. Doesn't mean anything. Because if he becomes president, okay, then he'll continue on. If President Trump prevails, it doesn't matter what he goes and talks about. Because that's it. That's where it would end. He couldn't keep doing that. Then he could get prosecuted. So that's all moot, right? Here's something, though.
One of the co-authors
that's real scary.
Now.
I'm sorry. I had to go here because I didn't see it on another place. And again, even though I don't watch them anymore, I still got to check places for news.
One of the co-authors.
So this thing is annoying, their site with their video thing here. This is the scary part. Biden COVID-19 advisor suggests potential lockdown lasting over a month. He wants to do lockdowns for 6 weeks. People, hold on, let me make this bigger. Again, I'm going to put the disclaimer, of course, out there. I am not a doctor. Not a doctor. But do you know in the beginning, we didn't know anything about the virus. We knew it was respiratory and it hit elderly with pre-existing with conditions and just elderly. We learned a lot since then. We have some insane treatments for it now. And from the CDC's website, every age group is 99% and above survival rate. So this isn't what the news would say. It was a death thing, like if you got it. And that's how they're still pushing it. If you notice, they say, hospitalizations are up. Well, people are getting sick from it. Like, the flu. You see all the signs all over. Get your flu shot free today. Well, it's the wave that was coming. What you don't hear is, there's been 5,000 deaths today. No, you don't hear that. Because there's a lot of good treatments now for it. Look at the president. At his age, how he bounced right back. It's just the truth. But this guy wants to lock us down. You know what that means? President Trump, you know what a V-shaped recovery is, right? You ever see a stock chart and you see the things like that? Well, when the pandemic hit, the market went like this. Usually, to recover, once it goes like this, it goes like this. Ups and downs. A V-shaped recovery is this, then right back up. President Trump has done that. He has unemployment under 7% from that it was up to 14. They're just not telling you this. Please look it up. Go to the labor website and everything. But he wants to shut it down for 6 weeks. So, V-shape? Yeah. For what? That you don't get it? Get sick? No, we take care of the elderly. Let's protect them. You're going to tell healthy people you got to stay home. You can't go. What are you, crazy? So, if he gets in, you voted for him. He said he was going to do it too. Then he started lying. But all those things he said on video, yeah, he's going to do that if he gets in. He wasn't lying about that. Only when he was called out on it, where he couldn't duck the cameras during the debates, he had to answer. And he lied in front of the people. Sometimes he slipped down and told the truth. And you see how he got backlash over it. So let's keep a lookout on this. I'll tell you, whatever side you're on, if you accept that, I don't know. But here's something. One last thing. Why is this woman never arrested? Nothing happening with everything she's always accused of. Let me see something here. Ilhan Omar paid husband's firm $2.8 million during 2019-2020 election cycle. Now, I don't know of the election laws. Let's just go through this real quick. According to the Federal Election Commission's records, the majority of the money went, it says, Homeland paid $2.8 million to her husband's political consultancy firm over the course of the election cycle, where we just said 19 to 20. According to the FEC records, the majority of the money went into digital advertising provided by her husband, Tim and Etsy Street Group, costing between $50,000 and $400,000. That's a big jump. 50 to 400,000, like 50 to 100, maybe 50 to 400. So I guess they mean 400,000. She also paid $12,000 in bi-monthly sum to her husband's firm. Other lofty expenditures, including payment for over $38,000 for direct mail, $44,000 for mail advertising and production. I just want to see if there's anything illegal here. I don't know. It also says former wife, I don't know. This woman, she has done so many things. Let's see. Questions previously arose about the campaign's filings back on June 30th when the FEC records show that E Street Group took in $1.4 million of her $2.5 million in operating expenditures, which meant that 40% of every dollar contributed to Omar War Chest ended up in the bank account of her husband's firm. I'm just throwing this out there. Let me put this back over here because I'm going to end this. That sounds like money laundering. And me? Am I wrong? Or money laundering, or I don't know. Is it embezzlement? I don't know. It's just something sounds really weird there. You get money donated to you to spend on your campaign, but somehow that money ends up back into your family. That's if you're saying that's not a conflict of interest. That a husband, I don't care if the business is legal. That needs an audit. That needs an audit. Oh, I know. Oh, but what about Trump's? Go ahead, audit him. Go find out like that. It take you probably 5 years just to figure out the first part of his tax return. It's probably this high. But anyway. Yeah, it says campaign finance, ethics, and everything. Well, it's an ethics violation. They're going to hit her with a $5,000 fine. The swamp, I'm sick of it. That's why I truly pray that President Trump is reelected. I think a lot of you out there that so-called hated him and didn't vote for him are going to come to find out. Maybe when you get a little older and you see that he really was fighting for the people. Because look right now. Look at the swamp creatures, even on the Republican side, coming out. It's taking their little daggers, stabbing him in the back. I'm telling you, they both hate him. And not because he's evil like they said. Because he was the wrench in the spokes. You just don't realize it because the media was telling you something else. He truly was fighting for us. That's it. The machine is coming for him. We need to help him. That's it. Anyway. God bless. As always, thank you. Please share, like, subscribe, all that. Sharing will be great. All right? Thank you. Stay safe and healthy. Peace.